So hey everyone. I don't know if you already know this. Some of you may already know, but we weaned. We no longer are nursing at all. So basically, what happened was Saturday. Let's see. We started moving into our new place on Friday, and on Saturday we took the kids over to my mother-in-law's house, and we had to be there at 5. So I nursed him at 4 because at the time I was thinking I was going to only stop doing the morning nursing session, and then I was going to keep up the bedtime nursing session for a couple weeks and then try to gradually stop that one. So I went ahead and nursed him at about 4 o'clock. We brought them over and dropped them off at 5. Well, as it turns out, 4 o'clock on Saturday was the last time that he would have ever nursed, and I made the decision a little bit later because. So we took them over to my mother-in-law's. It's his first time ever spending the night away from us, and first time ever not nursing at night. So I was engorged and really, really, really in a lot of pain. It's okay, buddy. And I was in a lot of pain on Saturday night. So anyway, I just was like, I was telling my husband, I'm like, wow, with all this pain that I've gone through, I would hate to do all this for nothing. Maybe I can just go with this and just wean and be done with it. And we're moving, like everything is new. Like this is a good time to just start over and start something new. So my mother-in-law said he did fine. He woke up about 4 o'clock in the morning, which is unusual for him because he usually wakes up every couple of hours, always has. So he slept from about 10 at night. He wouldn't really go to sleep for her very well. But he went to sleep at like 10 at night and woke up at about 4 in the morning. And she got him to sleep after about 10 minutes of crying, which wasn't so bad. As you can tell, he's really wanting to nurse right now. And I feel really bad. So anyway, I was so impressed with how well things went over at her house. I thought, well, I'm just going to go with this myself. I'll be right back. I'm going to get him his milk. All right, so anyway, where did I leave off? So I'm just like, I'm going to go with this. Things went pretty well for her, especially considering we thought it was going to be horrible. So since things technically went kind of well, we thought, well, let's just go with this. So we went and picked up the kids at 5 o'clock on Sunday. So they have been there exactly 24 hours, and we went there and we had dinner, and I was absolutely miserable. I was even thinking like, wow, I really hope that, the next day the pain isn't going to get any worse because I can't imagine it getting any worse than this. So it was pretty bad. And then we brought him home, and last night was a complete nightmare. We barely got any sleep last night. He cried all night long. And I made my husband take care of him most of the night because he didn't have to work today. So he took care of him most of the night. And while he's, up trying to get him back to sleep, I'm doing this research on my cell phone, and I discovered that a lot of people were saying if you haven't weaned your child by the time they're 18 months, then you might as well wait until they're 3, because 18-month-olds are really hard to wean. So I'm like, oh, I was so discouraged after I read that, and I'm like, well, at this point, I cannot turn back. I have tortured myself for 48 hours now. It's been over 48 hours. It's been like 50 hours, or 51 hours, okay? And I've tortured him, and I'm not going to do it for nothing. He's been suffering. He wants to nurse. So I'm not doing it for nothing, so we're done completely. Under no circumstances will we go back at this point. So anyway, last night was a total nightmare. None of us slept. He's taken 2 naps already today. My husband let me go back and lay down for about an hour, and I just got up a few minutes ago, and I came out here, cleaned a little, vacuumed, and that's about all I have in me today. I'm so exhausted. I feel sick to my stomach. I feel completely miserable. I'm so engorged. I've went up about probably 2 cup sizes. Like I'm humongous in that area right now. I'm very, very, very engorged. I tried the cabbage, putting a cold piece of cabbage in my bra, and it actually felt comforting to put ice there, and I've been avoiding heat. Instead of taking a shower, I just took a bath, and I just kept myself away from the heat, and that went really well. And I think I was for sure in more pain today than I was yesterday, but I started taking Motrin around the clock, so I'm feeling a lot better now. I'm not feeling quite as much pain, and now all of a sudden I'm noticing that my breasts are softer than they were yesterday. So I think that something's happening. Like maybe my body is reabsorbing the milk, or it's kind of starting to dry up a little bit. Maybe my supply has decreased. So that's really encouraging to me. So maybe today was the last worst day. Maybe today was the worst of it. And I know a lot of people say it takes about 2 weeks for your milk to dry up. So I imagine this is going to be a long process, but I'm hoping today's the worst. If anyone knows, let me know. I weaned my daughter so gradually that we never had any engorgement, anything like that. Everything went wonderfully with her. So yeah, I'm completely done, and it's crazy. I can't believe it. I even had a couple of glasses of wine on Saturday evening. Me and my husband did a bunch of work here at the house, and then we sat down, and my friend called and said that she was kid-free. Her and her husband were completely kid-free that night too, just by coincidence. So they stopped over, and they brought a couple beers for themselves, and they drank some beer, and I drank a couple glasses of wine. It was really nice to kind of kick back and relax and to be able to have a drink. I haven't had a single drink in years. It was really crazy. So yeah, we completely weaned, and I know that tonight is going to be a complete nightmare. It is. It's going to be a total nightmare. I am not looking forward to it because I'm so tired, so sleep deprived, and we have so much work to do still. We've only got, let me show you. I'm going to drop my book here. All right. We've got half of our couch. I don't know if I can turn this all the way around. I'm going to try. All right. I don't know. Oops. Jeez, this monitor is heavy. I don't know if you saw that, but I only have half of my sectional here. The other half is at the condo. So we have to go back and get that tomorrow. And so we've got a lot of work ahead of us, and I'm so tired. It's unbelievable. And I have a feeling that tonight is going to be just as bad as last night, since it's only day 2 with us. But it's day 3 for him not nursing, but day 2 with us at home. And my husband has to work tomorrow, so I'm on my own getting him to sleep. And I think it's worse. Last night he was so upset and angry with me for not nursing. He didn't even want to lay with me. He was mad at me, and I felt so sad. I was crying. I didn't cry in front of him, but I was crying. It really hurt my feelings, and I know his feelings were hurt. It's just a horrible mess, and I feel so bad, but I'm excited, though, that this is, that we're on the right track here with being done. And thank you for all the support, for who else has been supporting me and giving me advice. This has been great. So, and one more thing. I've told you guys before that he does not drink milk. He has been drinking milk like it's going out of style. So I don't even have to worry about that now. Apparently he just wasn't drinking milk before because he was nursing so much. So yeah, he is drinking milk like 4 or 5 times a day. Like he's drinking a ton of milk. And still having cheese and, eating really well. So things are going really great except for the nighttime, as you can imagine. So you and me to have a drink? Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, so anyway, I got to run. We have a lot of stuff to do, and I got to get him bathed. So I will talk to you all later. I'm going to do an update when we get everything in and cleaned and put together. I'm going to do a final house tour of everything in its place. We got our cats here, and they're excited about the new place. It wasn't a fun ride over here, though. I don't know if you saw that video. My cat was crying the whole way, and my other cat, my husband, took over, and it was pretty bad for him, too. So anyway, I got to run, but I will talk to you all later. Bye.